Hello everyone, this is Mahmood, and today I'm going to share my reflections of running an AI automation workshop. So I did a workshop around 2 weeks ago, like 10 days ago, and it was for non-technical founders, and the topic was AI automation 101. So like the basics of AI automation, what is an AI automation, what is the workflow, how you can automate any manual process, which tools to focus on, all these things. So I thought of recording this video as some of you might be interested in or thinking of running a workshop. So, what goes behind the scenes, the planning, the preparation, marketing, the content of actual content of the workshop, and what goes during the workshop, and then like what happens after the workshop. So, all these things I'll try to cover as much as possible. But if you feel that I missed anything or you have any more questions, you can reach out to me via email or you can post them in the comments below. So, yeah, I think we can get started now. So, so chapter one, like the decision to run a workshop. So why did I decide to run a workshop? So I've been in the tech industry for 10 plus years now, and especially providing AI automation services for like past 1 year almost. And so I wanted to share my insights, and I've observed this with especially with non-technical founders and professionals, coaches, consultants. All these people have so many questions because there's a lot of noise out there, people sharing complex workflows and making scared, making these non-technical people scared. And uh, so of course then there's a lot of noise, lots of choices, a lot of tools available. So obviously the people who are not in the field, they get overwhelmed, and they are unable to make a choice. So they, instead of taking advantage of the technology, they end up just staying away from it. So the reason was to, one was to gain an experience of running a workshop, and the main reason was to share my knowledge and whatever I have learned in the past 1 year in the AI automation space. um, and another reason was back in February 2020, like this year 2025, I did a workshop kind of thing with a closed community, and it was specifically related to voice AI agents, and it was very well received. So that was my first time kind of doing a workshop in the AI automation space, but that was like being moderated by someone, and he was asking questions, and a lot of community members were had joined. So that was like kind of a beginning for me, and really went well, and it was above my expectations. People were a lot of like, you might know Nick Sarife, so it was his community maker school, and Nick himself was present, and he really loved the workshop back in February. So that motivated me to do more of this. And then this time when I thought like I should do everything on my own, like workshop and marketing, logistics, everything. So I thought of doing that, and yeah, so that's the story I want to share here, like what went behind it. And yeah, that was the decision to run a workshop. So chapter two, planning and preparation. So first of all, let's dive into the choosing title and structure. Of course, ChatGPT helps here. There were a lot of different titles. There were choices of different titles, but I went with this one, AI Automation 101. So very basics for beginners and in the AI space who want to learn like what is all about. So AI Automation 101, how to save time, cut costs, and get more done without code. This is because it was very clear, practical, and focused, and in one sentence, everything that was like what the workshop was about. It was about all these things, like how to save time, cut costs, and get more done without code. So everything is like perfectly explained in one sentence. That's why I chose this title. Then registration and audience, I announced it on LinkedIn plus one a smaller community. I didn't do I didn't share it in a lot of communities. So that was the marketing part, and then my mental preparation. So Of course, when you start doing this, people like me overthink a lot, like, will anyone show up, or what if they ask any questions that I can't answer? So that's all that went behind it. Here's the actual image. Um, yeah, this post I shared in the on LinkedIn, AI Automation 101, and this was the date and time, and freebies included. I shared some freebies as well, and I just did one tally form, tally TALLI .so, tally .so, just a simple form with name and email, and I just a simple description. You have heard about AI automation, but it feels out of reach, too complex, or too expensive. So reclaim 10 plus hours a week, automate instead of hiring, scale your business without burnout. In 90 minutes, you will learn how to build practical AI automation systems using simple no-code tools that work immediately. Then all these things, and date, time, and location. So this was the like planning and preparation. Then regarding content, I of course took help from ChatGPT, but in my, like, I designed the structure, I designed the actual content, just some along some assistant with from ChatGPT. So the content included mainly the introduction of AI automation. What is the difference between a simple automation, like simple workflow automation, and when, like, how does it turn into AI automation? So you basically add an AI part inside any workflow automation, then it turns into AI automation basically. And then next step is AI agent, and then multi-agent systems, agentic AI, and everything. But for this workshop, I just stopped at AI agents. So then for each step, I shared one workflow, and I even shared one workflow that I implemented for this specific workshop. So it was like when this tele form, if someone submits a form, it will, uh, insert that record in Google Sheet and send them an email, and send me a notification on Slack. So that was a simple automation that I did for this workshop, and which was very practical. And I gave them an example, like before implementing that workshop, I deliberately did everything manually, like form submission and going into Tally platform and taking out name and email and inserting into Google Sheet. All these things I did practically, like manually myself, to calculate the time it takes to do these kind of things, and then I turn it into automation. So it was like 60 minutes saved for me. 50 minutes, because there were like 10 plus submissions of the form. So for every submission, if I calculate 10 minutes, so it will be like 50 minutes. So that was very practical example, and I just broke down the workflow as well. I went into make.com, and I also did the same in Zapier to share the difference between make.com and Zapier. So this was all the planning and preparation, and the show time, how it started. People showed up and they stayed till the end, and I was nervous, but like overall it was a good energy. There was like couple of people who were actually very engaged, and gave me a good motivation, and I kept going. And as I mentioned that I actually went into the platform like make.com and Zapier. I actually showed them how to build an automation, how to make connections, and how to integrate, and how to import, if someone is sharing an automation, how to import it in your system. So all these things. So what went well? um, Explaining automation in plain language and showing real world use cases, as I already mentioned, and people were able to understand, and they were asking questions as well. And what didn't go as planned, I actually ended up early, like 30 minutes, or like 20 to 30 minutes were left, and I was like like I didn't have more energy to go on, so that was not a good thing. But anyways, people were staying late, and they asked questions. I offered them live builds as well. And but mentally, like I was because I was that was the first time I was handling everything. Even in during the call, I was moderating the workshop as well as taking questions, building the workshops, scenarios live, and answering questions. So that was something that didn't go as planned, and of course I can improve it for the next time. And in the content side, I had prepared the content that was, I think, less. I could have added more content, but I thought like I will be doing more practical stuff on the live workflow builds, so that's why I didn't add more stuff to it. So yeah, but the when the call ended, I felt like I didn't do much, and I felt low. And that's the aftermath. I what I thought what so actually I also discussed this with ChatGPT as my life coach, or whatever you can say. So the answer that ChatGPT gave is that this is a normal feeling. Everyone feels like this after doing after running a workshop for the first time. Everyone feels like this. So then I saw that people had left a lot of good testimonials. So if you see here, what I thought versus what actually happened. In my head, I failed, but then testimonials came in, detailed, thoughtful, genuine testimonials. So the lesson is you are not always the best judge of how you did, especially when you are in your head too much. So someone like me, like overthinking a lot of things. So that's the lesson. You should not be your own judge. You can, have like you see the results, and if you see here, these are the real testimonials that I got from people. And here it is written as proper value. The 101 automation was very informative, fluff free, and actionable. It was helpful and insightful, especially for a non-tech person like me. It will help me think of automation in a different way. Mahmood delivered an incredible workshop. His thought process was clear, and he explained every concept clearly. So as you can see, like different people have I just pasted the link in the chat for adding the testimonials, and they were kind enough to leave all these testimonials. So after uh, after the call, when I saw all these testimonials, then I was, actually feeling better, and I just felt like, okay, I did something good. So that was the post workshop thing. So chapter 5 is what I do differently. Be hydrated, maintain energy. Even now, like I'm speaking about all this, I'm feeling dehydrated. So there's something I have to work on. Have someone as a moderator if possible, and prepare extra material in case I uh, run out of something to say, and focus on a specific topic, area, or industry. So back in February, when I did a workshop for voice agents, so that was specific to voice agents, and I knew the audience and everything. So that was actually, it was a lot well received, and I was also feeling great about it. This one was actually really open, and I had to plan everything. I had to manage everything. So even though like it's not an issue, the content wise I could have done better or focused. That's not an issue, but basically like have someone be a moderator or prepare extra material. All these things will be helpful for me next time. So what's next? I'm actually planning to do the next workshop. This was a great start, and I'll try to go deeper. Maybe do a 2-part series, maybe cohort style. But yeah, I'll keep start doing it. And shifting identity was something that this workshop helped me realize that I am a consultant and trainer, not just a builder, and I have something worth sharing. Because I have actually done these things. I have actually built different workflows, AI agents, voice agents, and chat agents, all these things. So I can actually speak from my experience. So that's something that is an advantage for me. And even then, even though I'm also have a 10 years plus of experience as a software engineer, so that also helps. So message to others: if you are thinking of running a workshop, do it. You will learn more in one live session than 100 hours of planning. So that's my message to everyone who is still on the video. If you're interested in my next workshop and more insights like this, I share more of this in my newsletter. You can check out www.relane.ai. Just submit the form there and you'll receive my newsletter. And if you want to do a workshop for your team, I can actually do it for focused workshop on a specific topic, or just a general workshop related to AI automation. I can do it on site, and I can do it online as well. So reach out to me if you are interested in running a workshop for your team, internally if you want to do it, or you can, if you are a group and you want to do it, I'll be happy to discuss. So if you found helpful, or if I missed something, or if you have more questions, just let me know. And you can reach out to me on email, or you can let me know in the comments. So yeah, that was my experience. I hope you got some value out of it. And as usual, please like and subscribe. And I'll be sharing more AI automation related videos. This was slightly different video, but normally I share more demos kind of style videos. So yeah, let me know what you think about it, and it would be great to have some feedback on this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.